Good morning, everyone. Myself, Rubina, back in front of you by getting the practical session one. We were looking into the C programming language, the basics we have seen in the last videos. We have understood the C tokens, what is C token, what are the keywords, what are variables, what are identifiers. And now let us execute a simple C program and see uh, how is it going to give us the results. Okay. For that, you will be requiring the softwares for C and the C programming. The basic softwares that we require is Turbo C++, Borland C, Turbo C, or you can also execute these programs in the Microsoft Visual C++ Studio, or else uh, Dev C++ is also a platform to execute our programs. Okay, these are the open softwares and it is freely available to you for execution and for downloading and executing. Now let us see the first screen of the C programming, how it looks. So if you look at the screen now, this is the first screen of the Turbo C++. You have various options over there to start the programs, what are the recent files and so on. You will be clicking onto this button called as Start Turbo C++. When I click onto it, a blue screen will be appearing, and this is a screen for executing our Turbo C programs. Yes, hope the screen is visible to you all. Now, whatever the menu menu bar items you are seeing over there, the first one is the title bar, okay, or the software details, whatever the software is about, um, who has developed the software, to which the software belongs to, and so on. Then the second line is about the menu bar, where we have file. In the file option, if I click onto this, we have various options like if I want to create a new file, I want to open the existing file, save the file, save as, and save all, or change my directory, print the details, DOS shell, or quit. Okay, these are the options. Then we have the next option for editing. Editing is nothing but undo, cut, copy, paste, clear, exam, clear. All those options will be available to you in that. In the search option, we will be searching for a particular keyword, finding, replacing, searching again, go to a particular line number where the keyword is available, and so on. Then the next option for you is the run command. Run. Running is the execution of the program. Once the program is error free, we will be executing our program. Then next, later on, we have the compile option, where the compiler will convert the program that we have developed in the English language into the machine language. And then we have, if at all any of the errors are there, this will be rectifying the errors. Then we have the debug statement. It is also it is also one of the debugging, means removing the errors from the program, and so on. Then we have various projects. If you are creating a project, create a single project and you want to dump all your programs into that, you can do so. Then you have another option for compiling, linker, librarian. Okay, if you want to see the directories and the library functions of the C, then you have it over here. Window, either you want to make the window zoom, okay, zoom in or zoom out, or else what all you see the below is a message box, help option is there, that's, and so on. Okay, so this help option will take you to the previous topic, the next topic, or searching the things that we require in our program. Then F1 is a shortcut key, and whatever shortcut keys are required, you can see beside that only. Normal in the Windows we use Control plus S for saving, but here you will be using F2, or else directly the F2 is a shortcut key, or else directly go to the file option and click onto the save button. If not, you can go to the F1. If I click on F1, this is a help generated for me, and over here you will not find a close button, means cross symbol will not be available to you for closing the window. The green symbol over here in the topmost line with a rectangular small box, that is nothing but your closing option. So let us start our new file. For writing a simple C program, I would like to show you how the program executes, the basic C programs, how it is written and how it is executed. So I will select my new program. If suppose I don't require this, already an empty file is available for me. The name of the file is no name 00.cpp. CPP is the extension for the C++ programs, whereas .c is the extension for C programs. Okay. Once I click onto this arrow mark, my whole screen will be covered for my documentation or for my editing purpose. Now we have seen the basic 7 steps to write a C program. In that, the first one was documentation section. In this documentation section, you will be writing the name of the program. So I would like to write the name of the program as write a, write a C program to display a message as hello. Okay, this is single line comment, means I'm writing my whole statement into a single line. I'm not going to use any other statement of lines. Now we have also one more thing that is called as multi-line comment. Let me use one example of multi-line comment. It is up to you, either you use single line comment or multi-line comment. I will write over here or also, so that you can use any of the two sections. So in this section, I would like to write today's date as today is 30th June 2020. Okay. Then in the next line, I would like to write the name of the programmer. As my name is Rubina, I'm displaying my name over there. And this is my first program 1. Okay. So these are the details that I would like to store in my multi-line comment. So you can see whatever I'm writing, everything is disabled, means it is not going to show you any type of functionality. Like, right, if I click now into the next line, my comment has been ended there by asterisk and slash symbol. Now my next section starts over here, which is called as linking section, where hash include files will be appearing. Hash include stdio.h. Okay, stdio is standard input output header file, and then we have hash include conio.h, right? So these are the two linking section, or the header file section, where I'm linking my program with the two header files called as stdio.h and conio.h. Now coming to the next section, here we require the global declaration. I don't require any of the variables for the time being. I just want to display my hello message. So I am going to use a keyword called as void, and beside that the main functions always will be followed by the brackets, and it will be followed by the curly braces for the body of the program, right? So here I won't be requiring any of the variables, no execution, nothing. I just want to simply display a message. So for displaying a message, sorry, we will never ever use any of the capital letters over here. So printf is a statement for displaying something onto your screen. Okay, inside the double quotes only we will be writing it. So what I want to write over here is hello world, welcome to programming with C. Okay, so I would like to display a simple message into my output screen. So by the end of this, I will be making use of the getch function. Getch, what does this do? Okay, for as this is our first program, if I want to make it very clear to you what is it about, so I would like to write over here as it is going to display the output onto my screen immediately. Get the output, display the output, or get the output is the meaning of this getch or get character, get the character, or display the character. These are the meanings given to this getch. And coming to void main, I'm using some comment statements. What is that? You might have understood that it is our single line statement. Okay, this is our main function from where the execution begins. Without this, the program doesn't execute, right? So I would like to save my program now once I have written completely whatever I want to display onto my screen. So for saving, what is the option? Go to the file menu, click onto the save button. So it will be asking you where is it going to save. So the directory that we are going to save it in the C drive inside the Turbo C3 folder inside the bin option, where I would like to save my, the previous file name is given as no name, so I would like to remove that name. In place of that, I want to give as hello, as I am just displaying hello into my program, and the extension of this program is .c. So I would like to end it with a .c. If suppose you want to store it into this project, once again, save it. Where we are going to save it? Again inside the bin. Suppose inside the bin you want to create a folder. So you will create a folder previously. One second. Yes, this is for the directory name. I would like to add a directory over here, name as C programs, C underscore programs. This I want to make as my directory. So I would like to invalid. So it is for creating. So it will allow us to create it outside the main. So first I am taking you to create the directory. So this is my C drive where we have Turbo C3. Go into that. There you have bin. Into that, here I want to create my folder. I will right click over there. Go to the new option. Create the folder. My folder name is C programs. Okay, so this is my folder name. Here I will be saving all my files. Close this up button. Again, go back. One second. You come back to the screen. Here now you can go to the save option. Inside the save, there if I go and check for inside the bin, inside the bin we have something called as C programs inside that hello.c. Okay, no props. So what I'll do for the time being, I'm saving it into my same directory. Why it is doing so is I need to close my editor once and then reopen it. Then it will be showing my uh, folder name over there. Okay, so now I have saved the program. It is displaying you hello.c. Okay, now the next step is to compile the program. You have an option over here as compile. The shortcut key for this one is Alt plus F9. So you are seeing that there are no errors and no warning messages, and it is telling that successfully completed. Press any key. So I'm pressing any of the key over there. My program is error free now. The next step is to run the program. For running, the shortcut key is Control plus F9. So when I run the program, I have a screen displaying for me as hello world. Welcome to programming with C. Whatever I have written there in my printf statement. So this is a output of the first C program. So let us consider this. Now let us see another simple C program by making the modifications into it. So now I would like to change the program name over here as I have written there hello, right? Now I will write display the sum of two integers. Okay, so let us write the program again. This is my second program. I would like to write over here as 2. Same program, I can just simply make the modifications what all I need by adding the other sections of the program, like int a comma b comma c. These are my 3 variables. Okay, where I'm initializing the value of a and b and storing the result in c. A is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20, and I want to store the value of c in c as a plus b, performing the sum. So our 3 variables or identifiers are a, b and c. I'm performing the sum over there. So here you can write a message called as calculation of sum. Sum c is equal to percentage d. This is a delimiter to be used. I will explain you about the delimiter concept in my next video. Okay, for the time being, you simply understand this. That's it, the end of the program. I have nothing done over there, just initialize 3 variables a, b, and c, written the formula for performing the sum of these variables, and displaying the result into my printf statement, writing the statement as sum c is equal to so and so. Percentage d is a delimiter used for the integer variables. As you can see, all my 3 variables are of integer type. Again, the same step, go to the file option, click onto the save button or click on F2. Oh no, shit, my previous program has been replaced by this one. I would have done save as. Okay, no problem. Next step is to compile it. If the program is error free, you will be getting 0 errors and 0 warnings. Press any of the key. Go to the run, Control plus F9, and the result over there for you is sum c is equal to 30. You can see even the hello world result, but you don't want to see it. That is the result of the previously executed program. If you don't want to see the previously executed results, then you can make use of a small function called as CLRSCR over here. This is for clearing the screen, a function, small function for clearing the screen. Again, use your F2 button. F2 is for saving option. Now again, compile the program. So these are the two programs that we have executed today. Let us go to the review option, and I can give you a small assignment for today. What you do is practice these two programs, and then you can come to the next class for executing the new programs. Okay. So I would like to take you to a new program, that is, let us have the revision of whatever we have executed in today's video. We have written a C program. We have written a program on C programming by using the Turbo C++. And this is our first program, and that is output for it. And the next program is performing the sum of the two variables, and sum C is equal to 30 is the output for it. So what you do is write two simple C programs. I will write here. I'll give an assignment to you. Write a simple C program for performing the sum of the three integers. This can be your assignment for today. And run the rest of the two programs that we have practiced. Okay, that's it for today's video. Hope you have understood the C concept, the basics of the C programming in today's video. Stay connected, stay tuned for more upcoming videos, upcoming concepts, and not only C programming, let us discuss the other programming languages as well in the coming days. Till then, stay blessed, stay happy. Thank you so much. Last thing I would like to say, like, share and comment my channel so that you will be getting the upcoming videos notifications by subscribing it. Don't forget to subscribe and click onto the bell icon. Thank you so much. Stay blessed, stay happy. Goodbye.